Well, there's one thing that I'm really, really good at. I mean, I ace it. I mean, I have a PhD in this trait. I am really, really good. I am the very best at something. I am the very best at taking abuse from people, from so-called friends, from doing more than I should, which has left me soulfully bankrupt. I can recall about 7, 8 years ago, a friend, well, she was on Facebook. I actually met up with her and we really clicked, and she had lost a job. She had lost a job at a church. And I felt so bad for her. And all she talked about was losing this job that she really liked and she really needed. And I sent her a very generous check. Well, I found out that she did not get jobs that she was being hired for. She was decided to collect unemployment and wait for a job that met her. I think she wanted $14 minimum at the time, which is about 7 or 8 years ago, which is kind of a lot. So I felt like a total fool for helping her out when she wasn't even in need. I mean, she had enough to sustain herself. And, the generous gift that I gave her was just, really unnecessary. She didn't pay it forward. The local friend, she didn't pay her gift forward. And neither did she, keep her promises of, helping me in return. She didn't do that. She really, really let me down. I'm just sick to my stomach of what I did for her. Then there was another person in another state, and she was going through a very unexpected divorce. And literally, she just made it sound like she was on the streets. And, well, come to find out, she moved in with a family member and everything was okay. And I presented her with a very generous gift. And she proceeded to count the money, the shitload of money, as it were. And one by one, she would count these bills. And I thought, wow, that is the most bizarre way to react. It's such a generous gift. So anyway, I found out, that I don't think she's even working now, which is probably about 5 years ago. And so it's really, really disappointing because she just refuses to work. I mean, every excuse in the world not to work. And, that's not a choice that somebody has when they're needing money or, they don't have money, they don't have a job. And, she was being assisted with a family member. But anyway, I just seem to be like the very best at taking abuse and even asking a friend for just the most slightest of favors. And I mean the slightest. They seem to withhold, and they seem to, distract me with some other format of, just a diversion in order to answer my question, right? Like, people refuse to help other people, but they love to get the help themselves. They're great at taking, but not at giving. And I find this to be almost universal. It sickens me. It angers me. It really shows how the majority of people are just worthless. And pretty much people in Western worlds, they have what they need. At least most people. I'm not disparaging, the homeless people or the majority of people who go to work, they have their needs met. They have access to food and clothing and medical treatment. And I mean, the people that cry the money blues are often the people who have it made, or they have things set for them. They either have veteran benefits, or Social Security benefits, or disability benefits. And I just see so many people crying the money blues, and they're not starving. Yeah, we don't have many skinny people in America. But anyway, I'm just so disenfranchised with the majority of people, and I really wish that I could earn money on my gift, on my gift of generosity and being a good friend, because it has not paid off. And I would be ecstatic if I met somebody like me, and I have not. And I feel that if opposites attract, then I am screwed for life. Utterly screwed. So anyway, yeah, I think things gonna have to come to a change and come to a halt for Mr. Antinatalist. Because I've not made a dime on my best traits, my best skills. So I just wish I was in another person's body. I wish I was in a taker's body and not a giver's body, because I'm always coming up short. Really, really good on taking abuse and taking excuses from other people. I guess you really never outlive your childhood, do you? Because childhood was full of gaslighting, neglect, and narcissism, dealt by two very selfish parents. And not too many people have the type of parents that I had, the very unsupportive parents that I had. And it never leaves you. And a bad divorce never leaves. Children do not shake it off. They don't grow out of it. It never gets better. It haunts you, really. And so parents out there, if you have children, do everything you can for those children, financially and supportive wise, emotionally. When you give up on your children, they will feel that. If you don't love your children, they know that. You got the puppy hiccups. So anyway, I just don't think things will change too much for me, because it is a pattern, and it's my plight since childhood to be in this condition. So be as it may, I'm probably in store for just more abuse. And like life is overrated says, just bend over. Bye bye.